Hello, so I built a high-end gaming PC rig the other day with an NVIDIA RTX 3080 12GB and an Intel i5-12 600K. I thought it would be fun to measure the FPS impact of every legend, tactical, and ultimate ability in the firing range. I think this study is applicable to both console and PC since consoles are just specialized gaming PCs. At 1440p resolution, I set all graphical settings to the max level. I stood in the firing range at the same spot and looked in the same direction for each test, except for the ones that required movement. I tested each ability 5 times and took the average. So keep in mind that the FPS impact is going to vary depending on your graphical settings and computer system. It will also vary depending on how you interact with the ability and whether you get hit with the ability. So I set the polling rate in MSI Afterburner to the default level and measured the difference between the FPS right before I initiated the ability and the minimum FPS while using the ability. So the top 5 impacts on FPS according to MSI Afterburner were the following. Staring into a horizon singularity impacts FPS by 69, which was the average of 5 samples. Walking through a Fuse Ultimate impacted FPS by 70. Getting hit with a Crypto EMP had an impact of 83. The second largest impact was from getting hit with a Bangalore Ultimate. It had an impact of 88. Finally, getting hit with a Gibraltar Ultimate resulted in the largest FPS impact, which was 99 on average. Here's a list of every Legend Ultimate ability and the FPS impact, which you can pause to read. Here's a list of every Legend Tactical ability and the FPS impact. Revenant and Fuse tactical abilities had the largest FPS impacts among tactical abilities. Wraith's Into the Void was the only ability that actually increased FPS. It actually increased by a large margin as well. So this data demonstrates why most Apex pros turn down their graphical settings so that their frames don't drop at critical times. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe.